Stop wasting time trying to be unique. Seriously. I cloned a YouTube channel that makes 80 grand a month. Yes, 80 grand. Down to the structure, topics, and even how they talk. Guess what? It worked. I stopped trying to stand out and started doing what actually works. This is the move no one talks about because everyone's too focused on being different instead of being effective. If you're tired of posting videos no one watches, keep listening, because I'm going to break down exactly how I cloned success step by step. Alright, here's the full playbook. I'm counting down the 10 things I did to clone a winning YouTube channel, and if you're just starting out or stuck, these tips could literally change your whole approach. Let's jump into it. 10. Choose the right channel, not the biggest one. The first mistake people make is trying to clone massive channels with millions of subscribers. That's not the move. I specifically looked for a mid-sized channel pulling in solid views, anywhere from 100K to 500K per video, with fewer than 500K subs. Why? Because that's a channel with a system that's working right now. They're not coasting on old fame. They're grinding, testing, and growing. These are the channels that haven't made it yet, but are clearly doing something right. That's what you want to model. I looked for channels that posted regularly, stuck to a niche, and had high retention videos. Views matter, but consistency matters more. You're not looking for a unicorn video that went viral. You want a repeatable strategy. And when you find that sweet spot, you'll know it. The content just flows, the thumbnails pop, and the titles are optimized for clicks. 9. Analyze 20 of their top videos. Once I picked my channel, I sat down and studied their top 20 videos. Hard. I wasn't just watching for fun. I had a notebook, breaking down patterns. How long was the intro? When did they add music? Did they ask people to subscribe? And if so, when? How many cuts per minute? What kind of background footage or B-roll did they use? This stuff matters way more than people think. I noticed this particular channel always opened with a fast, high-energy hook. Then they slowed things down for storytelling. They didn't waste time with long intros or personal updates. Every second mattered. The more I watched, the more I realized their videos were a formula. Once you break down the structure, you start to see the rhythm behind the content. 8. Copy the format, not the personality. This is where a lot of people mess up. I didn't copy their voice, accent, or catchphrases. That's stealing. What I copied was the format. Same type of countdowns, same pace, same transitions. I even matched their average video length. If their videos were 12 to 14 minutes long, mine were too. If they used lists, I did lists. If they used dramatic pauses, I added those in my own way. Think of it like baking. If someone gives you a cake recipe, you're not stealing it. You're just using the same ingredients and method. I brought my own personality and energy, but I stuck to their proven structure. The format works. Your job is to respect the blueprint while adding your own flavor. 7. Use similar topics that are already working. This one is huge. I didn't try to come up with genius new ideas. I simply made videos on the same topics that were already performing on the original channel. If they did a video on top 10 millionaire habits, I did one too, but with my spin on it. If they posted 10 things rich people never do, I made one called 10 habits that keep you broke. The trick is using similar ideas without being a carbon copy. You can shift the title slightly, use different words, or flip the angle. But the key is this: the topic has already been proven. You're not guessing, you're following the demand. Don't waste hours brainstorming unique ideas when you've got a whole roadmap in front of you. 6. Reverse engineer thumbnails and titles. Let me say this loud. Thumbnails and titles make or break your video. I spent hours screenshotting the best thumbnails from the original channel. What colors stood out? What expressions were used? Was there text on the image? I recreated their style, not by copying the image, but by using the same principles: high contrast, clear fonts, bright colors, and one main subject. Same with titles. If they used numbers, I used numbers. If they asked a question, I did the same. I didn't plagiarize, but I mirrored their title structure. Why? Because these are titles that already worked. They caught people's attention and got them to click. You can't afford to guess. Mirror what's already proven. 5. Study their upload schedule and stick to it. Consistency is not optional. I noticed this channel posted 3 times a week, every Monday, Wednesday, and Friday. So guess what I did? Same schedule, same time slots. It trains the algorithm, and it trains your audience. You want YouTube to recognize you as a consistent creator in a niche, uploading whenever you feel like it doesn't cut it. Also, batching helps a lot. I created content 2 weeks ahead, so I never missed a deadline. It keeps the pressure off and the quality high. When you match the upload rhythm of a successful channel, you're signaling to YouTube that you're playing by the same rules, and the algorithm loves that. 4. Use similar editing style. I hired an editor and told them to match the editing style of the original channel. Fast cuts, zoom-ins on keywords, cinematic B-roll, and simple animations. I didn't try to reinvent anything. We followed the style that viewers were already responding to. If the original used dramatic music under intense moments, we did that too. If they used text pop-ups, so did we. The idea is simple. Don't make the viewer adjust to your style. Instead, give them something familiar that they already like. You want new viewers to feel like they're watching a channel they can trust, and familiar editing makes that easier. Keep it clean, fast-paced, and polished. 3. Build a similar video library. One-off videos don't grow channels. Libraries do. So instead of making random topics, I created 15 videos that closely mirrored the themes and categories of the original channel. That way, when someone found one of my videos, they had more similar content to binge. YouTube loves that. I also used playlists just like they did, grouping videos by theme. The goal was simple: keep people watching. The longer they stay on your channel, the more YouTube pushes your videos. And if your whole video library looks like a polished, themed experience, people subscribe faster. 2. Focus on retention, not just views. Views look nice, but retention is the secret weapon. I paid close attention to how long people stayed on the videos I cloned. I noticed that the original channel had sharp retention curves, meaning people watched all the way through. That's not by accident. They were constantly teasing what was coming next. They used phrases like, "You won't believe what's number one," and structured their lists so the best points came last. I did the same. My goal was to make people stay until the final second. Every video had a strong hook, tight middle, and killer ending. No fluff. The more you can keep people watching, the more YouTube will favor your content, even if your channel is brand new. 1. Add your own voice and momentum. Here's the part people forget. You're not just cloning, you're building. Once I had momentum, say 10 to 15 videos in, I started testing my own ideas while keeping the format. I added jokes, personal stories, and a more aggressive tone that fit my personality. I wasn't trying to replace the original channel. I was becoming a remix of it. And that's the win. You start with cloning to find traction, then you evolve into your own voice. But you never lose the structure. That's what makes it repeatable. If a channel is making 80K a month, they've figured out the system. So copy the system, not the brand. Keep what works, toss what doesn't, and stay consistent. If you're still waiting for the perfect idea to hit you, stop. Success on YouTube doesn't come from being original. It comes from being effective. I cloned a winning formula, and it gave me real results. So can you. Start by picking a channel, break it down, and follow the steps. Don't overthink it. Just model what works. If you found this helpful, smash that like button, share it with someone grinding on YouTube, and hit subscribe for more no-fluff strategies that actually work. Let's go build something that wins.